Ancient Egypt, land of pharaohs, pyramids too, but beyond the grandeur of these monumental structures lies a lesser-known story of incredible medical advancements. Did you know they were absolute whizzes at medicine? Their medical knowledge was not just rudimentary, but surprisingly sophisticated for their time. We're talking way back thousands of years ago. Long before modern science and technology, the ancient Egyptians were already making significant strides in the field of medicine. They were setting bones, performing surgery, and even had their own version of aspirin. They used willow bark, which contains salicin, a natural pain reliever. Their knowledge might seem surprising to us today, but for them, it was a part of everyday life. They had specialized doctors for different ailments, much like we have specialists today. Their medical practices were advanced for their time. They understood the importance of cleanliness and had various treatments for wounds and infections. It laid the groundwork for medicine as we know it. Their methods and treatments influenced later civilizations, including the Greeks and Romans. The ancient Egyptians were meticulous record keepers. They documented their medical knowledge on papyrus scrolls, which have survived to this day. We know much about their medical practices from these papyri. They provide a fascinating glimpse into the medical knowledge of the time. These ancient texts are like medical textbooks. They contain detailed descriptions of symptoms, diagnoses, and treatments. They describe symptoms, diagnoses, and treatments in amazing detail. From dental issues to gastrointestinal problems, they had remedies for a wide range of ailments. They even show us their surgical tools. These instruments were made from bronze and other materials and were surprisingly similar to what we use today. They're remarkably like the ones we use today. The precision and craftsmanship of these tools are a testament to their advanced understanding of medical procedures. The medical marvels of the Nile continue to inspire and amaze us. Their legacy lives on in the medical practices we use today, reminding us of the ingenuity and wisdom of ancient civilizations. Let's talk about Imhotep, architect, priest, and, oh yes, physician extraordinaire. Imhotep was a man of many talents, a true polymath of his time. Not only did he design the first step pyramid for Pharaoh Djoser, but he also made significant contributions to medicine and healing practices. He lived around 2650 BC. That's over 4,500 years ago. Imagine the world back then, a time when the pyramids were just starting to rise from the sands of Egypt. Imhotep's influence was so profound that his name has echoed through the millennia. He was so revered that he was later worshipped as the Egyptian god of medicine. This honor was not given lightly. It was a testament to his unparalleled knowledge and skills. People would pray to him for healing, believing that his spirit could guide them to health and wellness. Imhotep is credited with the Edwin Smith Papyrus. This ancient document is a treasure trove of medical knowledge, showcasing his deep understanding of the human body and its ailments. This incredible document is the oldest known surgical treatise. It provides detailed descriptions of various injuries and their treatments, highlighting Imhotep's methodical approach to medicine. It describes 48 cases of injuries. Each case is meticulously documented, offering insights into the medical practices of ancient Egypt. From head wounds to spinal injuries, Imhotep's work covered a wide range of medical conditions. It even includes instructions for bandaging and splinting. These techniques were revolutionary at the time and laid the foundation for modern medical practices. Imhotep's methods were not just theoretical, they were practical and effective. It's clear that Imhotep was a genius. His contributions to architecture, medicine, and even literature have left an indelible mark on history. His name is synonymous with wisdom and innovation. His understanding of the human body was centuries ahead of its time. Imhotep's legacy is a testament to the enduring power of knowledge and the human spirit's quest for understanding. His work continues to inspire and educate, reminding us of the incredible achievements of our ancestors. Think about your doctor today. You've got specialists for everything: heart, lungs, even your toenails. Well, guess what? The Egyptians had the same idea. They had sub-UNW, the doctors, and they had different types of sub-UNW for different ailments. There were stub-UNW for the eyes, SWINW for the teeth, SWINW for, well, you get the picture. This specialization allowed them to develop expertise in their chosen field. They became quite good at what they did, even by today's standards. Cancer. It's a frightening word, a scary disease, and it's been around for a very long time. We know that the ancient Egyptians encountered cancer. They even attempted to treat it. Evidence of bone cancer has been found in Egyptian mummies. Papyri describe tumors and even suggest surgical removal in some cases. They also used poultices and ointments. They were trying to find ways to combat this devastating illness. Their efforts, though primitive, show an awareness of the disease and a desire to find a cure. Section 5. Ancient Ingenuity, Prosthetics and Dental Care in Ancient Egypt. Imagine losing a limb. Devastating, right? Now think about the challenges you'd face without modern medical technology. Now imagine losing a limb in ancient Egypt, a time when the wheel was still a relatively new invention. You might think that's it, game over, but you'd be wrong. The ancient Egyptians were incredibly resourceful. The Egyptians were pioneers in prosthetics. They didn't just accept their fate, they innovated. Archaeologists have found artificial toes made of wood and leather. These weren't just cosmetic, they were functional, designed to help people walk again. They helped people regain mobility. Imagine the relief and joy of being able to walk again, even if it was with a wooden toe. They show a remarkable understanding of the human gait. The design was so advanced that it mimicked the natural movement of the foot, and it's not just prosthetics. The Egyptians were ahead of their time in many aspects of healthcare. The Egyptians cared for their teeth too. Dental care was a significant part of their medical practices. They used toothpaste made from ground-up animal hooves mixed with ashes, eggshells, and pumice. This might sound strange, but it was effective in cleaning their teeth. They even used gold wire to bind loose teeth. This technique was not only practical, but also showed their advanced understanding of dental health. Dental surgeries were performed with precision, and their medical texts detailed various treatments for dental issues. The Ebers Papyrus, one of the oldest medical texts, contains numerous references to dental care, showcasing their extensive knowledge. Ancient Egyptian doctors were highly skilled and respected. They were trained in various medical fields, including dentistry. Their medical tools were sophisticated, and many of their techniques laid the foundation for modern medical practices. The ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians in prosthetics and dental care is a testament to their advanced civilization. They were truly ahead of their time. So, next time you think about ancient civilizations, remember the incredible innovations of the Egyptians. They were not just builders of pyramids, but also pioneers in medical science. Section 6. Family Planning in Antiquity, Contraceptives, and Pregnancy Tests. Here's a thought: family planning in ancient Egypt. Yes, they thought about these things too. Papyri describe methods of contraception. One method involved using a pessary made of crocodile dung. Don't try that at home, folks. They also had ways of determining pregnancy. One method involved analyzing the color of a woman's urine after she drank a mixture of certain herbs. It's not exactly a home pregnancy test, but it shows they were thinking about these things. Section 7. Nature's Pharmacy, the Power of Plants in Egyptian Medicine. The ancient Egyptians were masters of herbal medicine. They used plants for everything from headaches to heart conditions. They used willow bark, which contains salicylic acid, the active ingredient in aspirin. They used garlic for its antibacterial properties. They even used castor oil as a laxative. Their knowledge of the medicinal properties of plants was extensive. They developed sophisticated remedies that were surprisingly effective. Section 8. The Gods and Healing Magic and Medicine Entwined. Now here's where it gets interesting. The ancient Egyptians believed that illness could be caused by evil spirits. So their medical practices often involved a blend of practical treatments and magical rituals. Amulets, spells, and incantations were used alongside herbal remedies and surgery. They believed that the gods played a role in healing. They appealed to them for help in their time of need. To them, magic and medicine were intertwined. They were two sides of the same coin. Section 9. The Enduring Legacy: Ancient Egyptian Medicine's Impact on the World. The ancient Egyptians were incredibly innovative. Their medical practices, though rooted in their time, were surprisingly advanced. They laid the groundwork for medicine as we know it today. Their influence can be seen in various medical practices still in use. Their emphasis on observation and diagnosis formed the basis of the scientific method. Their use of plants and herbs continues to inspire modern pharmacology. Their understanding of the human body, though not perfect, was far ahead of its time. Section 10. Unraveling the mysteries: modern research on ancient cures. Today, scientists are taking a fresh look at ancient Egyptian remedies. They're analyzing the chemical makeup of ancient medicines. They're testing their efficacy in laboratories. And guess what? They're finding that some of these ancient cures actually work. For example, a remedy for eye infections found in the Ebers papyrus has been shown to be effective against certain bacteria. This research is helping us rediscover the lost secrets of ancient medicine. Section 11. Conclusion: a timeless legacy of healing. The ancient Egyptians left behind a rich legacy of medical knowledge. They were pioneers in surgery, dentistry, and pharmacology. Their practices, though different from ours, were based on observation, experimentation, and a deep respect for the human body. Their story reminds us that the pursuit of healing is timeless. It transcends cultures and time itself. So, the next time you pop an aspirin or visit your doctor, remember the ancient Egyptians. They were the pioneers who paved the way for modern medicine.